What if you had internal guidance, something that was guiding you to become the person you were meant to be in life? And what if your only difficulty was doubting that guidance? I will tell you that's probably true because that is exactly what happened for me. It's February 25th of 2026. And last year on this date in 2025, I received a message from Wilhelm that said self-doubt is your only difficulty. The other day I put down the messages that said, don't please do not judge yourself for holding doubt, because we will all hold doubt. That's just who we're supposed to be as humans, because we develop something when we can move through the doubt and answer the questions within us that are telling us who we're meant to be now. And I'm saying now because we're never meant to be anyone else. We're never going to follow the same path as anyone who has come before. So our struggle most times comes from accepting our unique gifts. And that certainly did happen for me. I'm Roger Burnley, if you don't know, and I've been a coach for a long time, but a guide or received information from Wilhelm, a collective consciousness, since 1989. And then we come to discover that we move through cycles in our lives, but also in the world. And it wasn't accidental that I began receiving this information in 1989, because there was a 36-year cycle that we were moving through, and we're all experiencing great shifts in our world, but also within ourselves. And there was something we were meant to do. And I did something unprecedented, as you will do as well. I'm saying that because what I discovered, and this was so surprising and kind of a shock, and you might shock yourself as well, because I started to notice that I was finding messages from exactly a year ago that somehow were documenting what we would be moving through now, energetically, but it was giving us the information how to deal with it emotionally. And so it was explaining why at 75 years old that I healed everything, which I didn't know how that was occurring. I didn't know that I was a savant. I knew none of that. And so we each come into the world to develop something new that we can give to the collective, meaning all of humankind. And you may doubt yourself as I did, but you'll find it hard to do that today because you'll see I included the message from last year and also a video in there that I did where I explained everything. Now I had no memory of doing it, and you'll see a huge document in there where I take you through exactly what happened over the years. And again, I didn't remember it. That's what happens when I'm receiving information from a different level of consciousness. We have different levels, and we're all moving to a higher one now. It may not look that way in our world or in your life, but that's why you're here. You're here to access that place within you that's going to be that higher state of consciousness or understanding. And I was meant to live this life now to bring this work through. We each have something. But today this will be a gift for you because I created a little document called Wilhelm Prophecies, a guide, a map to understanding these changes that we're moving through. And again, I've never studied astrology. I received this intuitively, and it's all aligned with the astrological changes that we're moving through in our world. And this is why I'm going to be publishing it, because it is the most unprecedented thing. I could never understand why people would tell me all the time, Roger, this is really something so incredibly valuable. You'll do the same thing. We come to understand our value as we live and then can see it. Today I can see it, and so will you, because this information will help you so much. Look at all of it. Look at my work. Look at the program that Wilhelm has given us, because now is the time for you to do something unprecedented in your life so that you can leave a legacy of worth and value that has always been within you. All right, I'll see you soon.